the old non-aggression. Once that lesson sets in, you'll see a session where you got an affection for no progression, regression. The best don't obsess about oppression.
All right, what is going on, YouTube? It's your boy Jarice back at it with another episode of
Real Talk.
And today we got to talk about the whole Simone Biles situation because, apparently she's going through mental health issues. I know, right? Because everybody has mental health issues these days, right? So, in case you didn't know, Simone Biles dropped out of the Olympics citing mental health issues. And today, I'll break down an article from BuzzFeed News with her, quote-unquote, explaining why she dropped out of the Olympics. And I will show you why Simone Biles is full of shit, because ain't shit going on with her mentally. Oh, hey, look at that. Just what I wanted, actually. Gold Over America Tour, starring Simone Biles. Funny how somebody who's going through this mental health crisis is about to have this Gold Over America Tour. Oh, man. I swear, this bitch ain't shit. But anyway, so from BuzzFeed.news. Even though it says BuzzFeedNews.com, but this right here says BuzzFeed.news. But whatever. It says Simone Biles explained exactly what happened during her petrifying vault after previously saying she could literally die if it went wrong. Oh, man. And the quote reads, "What's even scarier is since I have no idea where I am in the air, I also have no idea how I'm going to land or what I'm going to land on. Head, hands, feet, back." Unquote. And so let me just go ahead and debunk that. I watched both of her slip-ups, mistakes, her incidences at the Olympics this year, and it looked like she wasn't really any danger of landing incorrectly in any of her routines. It just looked like she made two mistakes, and that was it. She made two mistakes, and she didn't think she did as good as she thought she should have, so she decided to quit instead of sticking it all the way through. I mean, it is what it is. So, all right, let's see. Simone Biles is being open and honest about her reasons for withdrawing from the women's gymnastics all-around final. Yeah, open and honest. But whatever. Explaining in terrifying detail what happened and why it was no longer safe for her to compete. Because apparently she had the twisties.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Yeah, the twisties. So something she's never had ever before. But yeah, this time around she just magically had the twisties after she fell off the mat during her tumble routine and landed and then stumbled forward during her vault routine. But yeah, now she has the twisties and it was petrifying and things of that nature. Okay, so earlier this week, the 24-year-old pulled out of the team finals when a petrifying vault went wrong, leaving Biles lucky to escape without serious injury. Again, I implore all of you to go to YouTube and type in Simone Biles Olympic vault / tumble. You'll be able to find it. It's not hard. And you'll literally be able to see her falling off the mat and her not sticking the landing during her vault. And I know that's the reason why she dropped out, because she wasn't on her A game. It is what it is. You don't got to lie about it. So it says, in the first rotation of the competition on Tuesday, Biles went to do a vault with 2.5 twists. I guess that's where she got the name Twisties, huh? appearing dazed and disoriented as she flipped in the air, seeming to bail on the skill midway through. Instead, she completed 1.5 twist and nearly fell upon the landing. The vault received the lowest score of the rotation. You mean to tell me she got the lowest score and just magically decided to not continue competing? Sounds like a sore loser to me, but a huge drop from her average score of 16.05. Bruh. Wow. So her average score is 16.050, and the score she got was a 13.766. Wow. So you mean to tell me like nobody can connect the dots and be like, oh, okay. She magically quit after she got a bad score? Huh. No correlation. Nothing to see here.
Wow.
Yep, nothing to see here. So soon after Biles left the competition floor, before it was officially announced that she had withdrawn from the event altogether, she only returned to the arena to cheer on her teammates, who eventually went on to win the silver medal from the sidelines. Okay, then. It was then later announced that Biles would be withdrawing from the individual all-around final, an event she'd qualified in first place for and had been the favorite to win as the reigning Olympic champion. After further medical evaluation, Simone Biles has withdrawn from the final individual all-around competition at the Tokyo Olympic Games in order to focus on her mental health. Because in 2021, everybody has mental health issues, apparently. There's no mental fortitude, no staying strong in the face of adversity. None of that anymore. Just, oh, man, I got mental health issues. That's just it. I can't do whatever it is I'm supposed to do, I guess. Simone will continue to be evaluated daily to determine whether or not to participate in next week's individual event finals. We wholeheartedly support Simone's decision and applaud her bravery in prioritizing her well-being, her courage.
What?
Her courage.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man? Bro, I'm out, man. That nigga's tripping.
Well said. Oh, man. All right. Her courage shows yet again why she is a role model for so many. And it says, however, the severity of Biles' shaky vault that saw her withdraw from 2 Olympic finals wasn't initially clear to the untrained eye, and it was only later explained just how serious the situation had been. It says, Biles later told reporters that she had been having a little bit of the twisties, a term used to explain a mental block that can appear out of nowhere and make a gymnast lose their sense of direction or where they are in the air or perform an extra twist. Experiencing this block while flipping and twisting in the air leaves a gymnast blind to their surroundings, unable to figure out where the ground is and how to land safely. Former gymnasts explained just how bad the vault could have ended. I mean, obviously, it's gymnastics. I don't need a former gymnast to be like, hey, she could have broken her neck or landed wrong and landed on her wrist and broke her arm or something. I don't need you to explain that to me. It's common sense. It says, former gymnasts explained how the vault could have ended, telling Deanna Hong, a producer for Golden, the journey of USA's elite gymnast, that it could have led to serious injury. I mean, obviously, when you're doing flips and things of that nature, it's always going to be dangerous. Like, you could literally just go outside and do just a regular standing backflip and land on your neck, and then you end up paralyzed or something stupid. Like, it's common sense. Says, one former U.S. elite gymnast I talked to said that someone other than Simone Biles who had made the same error, that if it was someone other than Simone Biles who made the same error, they would have certainly blown a knee at minimum. Hong tweeted. Another said, if it had happened to her instead of Simone, I probably would have ended up paralyzed. So this woman literally is having this quote unquote mental block, and they're saying because she's so great, if it was anybody else, they wouldn't have survived, or they would have been severely injured, blowing out knees and shit. But because it's Simone Biles and she's the greatest to ever do it, like she just walked away, with no scratches on her or anything. Okay. Other gymnasts tried to explain twisties with videos showing how the mental block can affect their skills they've been perfecting for years. Here's an example of how a mental block for anybody, or here's an example of a mental block for anybody who has no idea. This one was safe and quite honestly fun to watch, but that's because I didn't land headfirst. Let's see this. Okay, I mean, looking at this, I don't know if, like, because it kind of looks like he was going. Like, if you look, he starts off pretty good, and then it kind of looks like he fucks it up, like, literally right in this area. Like, he doesn't, like, launch himself with enough power and doesn't tuck the way he should. Because, like, right there, that looks like something I could do. Because, see, he just jumps backwards, jumps up, kind of turns around, and then lands on his back. Which, I think this looks a little staged, to be honest, but another gymnast who said they'd experienced the mental block since they were 11 explained how the sudden instinct to twist can affect even the most basic of moves, writing, there was a point in time where I couldn't even do a back roll without wanting to turn my head or twist. Another said, I couldn't and still can barely do a straight jump on a trampoline. How long is this article? What the fuck? Oh, well, I just happened to stop on very interesting, an interesting quote. I didn't have a bad performance and quit. I've had plenty of bad performances throughout my career and finished the competition, Biles went on. I simply got so lost my safety was at risk, as well as a team medal. Okay. To that, I would say, Simone, you are correct. I don't know your entire career, and I'm sure you've had bad performances at competitions before, and you finished the event, right? But how many of these bad performances were at the Olympics? But oh my God, how many of them were on a world stage as grand as the Olympics? I'm sure not many, considering you got 4 gold medals. So yeah, that whole I didn't have a bad performance and quit. No, you had a bad performance at the Olympics and you quit. I also have no idea how I landed on my feet on that vault If you look at the pictures and my eyes, you can see how confused I am as to where I am in the air. She continued, thankfully, I landed safe enough, but I also don't think some of you realize I was supposed to do a 2.5, and I only completed 1.5 twist before it looks like I got shot out of the air. Ay, ay, ay. And then it goes on to talk more about the twisties and things of that nature. What is this? What is this?
Oh, money!
Sometimes going into it, I'm like, don't bail. You'll literally die. Like, you will break something.
Simone's got enough gold medals at home. Someone give this girl a crown.
Oh,
So
money!
Like, you will break.
she does good,
Don't bail.
and she's all happy and excited. But when she messed up like she did at the Olympics this year, then she's going through mental health issues. Funny how that works, right? But I think I want to delve a little bit deeper into this whole mental health thing, right? Because at first there was no mention of these quote-unquote twisties, and then I don't know where the fuck that came from. But before they brought out the thing about the twisties, listen to what she says.
This one. Tendency to be depressed as a result of their young age and pressure to compete. I was never depressed as a kid. I was actually very happy. Because I feel like you don't really get pressure to compete well till you get older, but it also depends on your parents and your coaches. And my parents just always let me have fun and be myself in and out of the gym. So as I got older, you have to take mental days or whatever, but I've probably only taken like 2 ever, so not really. For me, I go to therapy, and I think it should be talked about a lot more because it's not something to be shamed or afraid of. Everybody has something different that works for them, and that's what I just found works for me. Physique.
Okay, so going by that, it sounds like she has the resources, and it sounds like she has a good head on her shoulders to where this whole mental health thing shouldn't be an issue, right? So
Clap for that, you stupid bastard.
yeah, it doesn't sound like there's anything wrong with her right there. And here's another interview answering fan questions she did. This was also this year before the Olympics.
Hi, I'm Simone Biles, 4-time Olympic gold medalist, and today I'm going to be playing with puppies while answering fan questions. Oh my god, they're like puppies! Hi! Come here! Probably ice skating or diving. They ran away. I think someone peed on me. For me, the goals I've set outside of gymnastics would be helping the foster care community and kids. My diet is pretty simple, a lot of proteins, fish, chicken, vegetables, and then outside of gym, my cheat meal would be pizza. The hardest part about being a gymnast is probably training, like 7 to 8 hours a day. Just practicing, conditioning, rehab, 6 days a week, and then I have Sundays off. Oh, okay. Go get your friends. Come here. Typical morning.
So yeah, you get the idea. She seems pretty normal. Like, oh my god. And then I guess eventually mental health wasn't enough, so they had to break out the twisties, whatever that is. And then fast forward to October of later this year, and we're gonna have the Gold Over America tour, starring Simone Biles. Just kind of basically proving what I say, where there's like nothing going on with her mentally. Well, October for I think it's Oklahoma City is in October, or somewhere in Oklahoma. Oh, there it is. Yep, Oklahoma City. Oh my God. So, yeah, I honestly don't think this is I don't think this is mental health. I think it's just she just had a bad day and said I can't do this, and we had to play the mental health card as a form of damage control because that shields you from criticism in 2021 because you can't talk about her. She has mental health issues. Like, going by that logic, everybody who has a bad day at their job has mental health issues. Like, oh shit, I dropped a product. It's busted. I can't use it anymore. Can I just tell my boss I'm having mental health issues that day? No, because they're going to look at me and tell me, hey, don't drop another one and get back to work, you dumbass. And I'm going to be like, oh, well, okay. So it is what it is, man. I just hate the fact that everybody just cries mental health issues nowadays. It's just the buzz term. It's like misogyny and those kind of things. But don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I'm at 330 subs now, so 700 more, and the channel gets monetized. So I just got to keep working. But with that, it's been your boy Jarice, and I'm out.